Hey guys, I'm here today to talk about acne, really briefly what it is, and some natural organic ways that you could ward off your darn acne. So, what it is when you have excess oil, it starts to clog your pores, get infested with bacteria, and then you're getting pimples. Why this is happening, I think that's the most frustrating thing, is figuring out why exactly this is happening, because until you figure that out, all of these things that you're doing are just going to be surface things that are covering up the surface issue, and you're not pinpointing the issue to resolve the acne fully. So some things that could be causing acne: stress. Reducing stress could be a whole nother video. Some other factors: hormonal imbalances. This is something that you might need to see a doctor. It's more intense than anything I can offer really resolves. Another thing is diet. So the foods that you are eating might cause excess oiliness in your skin. Another one is just bacteria, like sitting like this, which I always do. I'm like, darn it, Cassie, you're doing it right now. So yeah, the first thing that I'm going to show you are some face mask ideas. The sun is coming out. Bentonite clay. Bentonite clay was used in the Aztec Empire, so it is believed. It's like a beauty secret that they had. So when you use bentonite clay, it comes in its powder form. Try not to inhale it. You want to make sure that you don't have a metal bowl or a metal mixing instrument like a spoon. You can't touch metal. And you want to add water, or sometimes I add apple cider vinegar. Sometimes I also mix activated charcoal with the bentonite clay. You would need such a small amount of this because a little goes a long way. And oh my gosh, it dyes and stains everything. So don't even look at it the wrong way, or it will puff out of its bag and stain everything. So you want to mix it to a good consistency and then just put it on your face, and you'll know when it's dry because it will change colors, and it will also feel like your face is going like this really tight. The reason why I really like to use this is because it pulls out everything. And warning, when you use this, don't plan on going anywhere for a little bit, because your face is going to be really red for maybe an hour or two. So yeah, your face might actually be a little tiny bit sore after you use it. So when it dries, you just want to stretch your face out, and then wet it with water. And I use a washcloth because it's a little difficult to get off, and I just kind of go in a circular formation with warm, cold water. Next, I have raw honey. It's not in a glass jar and it's not local. I would recommend that. I'm slipping a little bit, but raw honey. Some people add turmeric powder and cinnamon powder to the raw honey, and they make a mask, and just pull your hair back because it's sticky, and just glide it on with clean hands. Let it sit for maybe 10-15 minutes, and then wash it off with water, and you can wash your face then too if you want. I usually don't. This is really great with the antibacterial properties that it has. Plus, when I use it, I just feel like I have this radiant glow to my face. So next, moving on from face masks, apple cider vinegar. Everybody and their mother is using this product nowadays, and you can use it for your acne if you didn't know. So it's recommended to dilute it. So to dilute it, I would say get a little spray bottle. Glass is optimal, and I would say why am I holding that? Do about half or maybe 75% water, and then the vinegar. probably do distilled if you can, or like just get it clean. Otherwise, I don't know, bacteria creeps me out. And just spray it on your face, I would say after you wash your face. And then after like a minute, wet it with water. I would say you could do this like 3 times a day. Wouldn't even really be getting carried away. But if you're wearing makeup, you kind of can't do that. Sometimes I get lazy in my routine and I don't have it in the bottle. So I'll just like get a cotton swab or cotton ball and just rub it on. And then about a minute later, wash it off. But then I really smell like a French fry. So I would say dilute it. So next... Next, I'm going to get into what I would consider serums. It's essential oils. So you always hear carrier oil, carrier oil. So the 2 best oils, carrier oils that I found for my face are argan oil and rosehip oil. Now, tea tree oil is an amazing essential oil for reducing acne. A lot of people, myself included, use it as a spot treatment. You can also dilute it the same way that you can do with the apple cider vinegar with the spray bottle with water. Or you can just wet a cotton ball and then add some of this and then put it on there if you're lazy like me sometimes. But that is really good for reducing acne, especially a spot treatment. The next oil that I will show is, I guess you can't really see it, frankincense oil. Frankincense oil. Frankincense oil works as a natural astringent or toner. So it reduces the redness of your face. Plus it has so many other properties, but I just want to focus on that. Another one, lavender essential oil. Shop local, Lavender Hill Farm. This is a great oil if stress is the major reason why you're having acne flares. I usually put it on at nighttime because it's also soothing and like, you know, getting ready for bed type of thing. A little side note, it's really good if you grind your teeth. You could put it around your mouth area and likely prevent that. Another oil, clary sage oil. This oil is super beneficial if your acne is from a hormonal imbalance. You can just put it on your face, or you can actually put it to the areas where you would take your pulse, and that's been shown to help balance out hormonal levels. Another thing that I can recommend would be sea buckthorn berry oil. This oil was called liquid gold in Tibet, and those Tibetans are some wise people. So there are so many different amazing properties to this, but one thing it says on the back is more than 24 microelements to help revitalize the skin. There's also a bunch of B vitamins, K, P, blah, 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 a bunch of other stuff. So sea buckthorn berry oil. Be careful, this stuff is so orange. So, you know, definitely use a carrier oil or you will be looking like Donald Trump. I said it. And 2 more oils, orange and grapefruit oil. I love these oils because they really help revitalize the skin. I see so many vitamin C serums, and these are 2 packed with vitamin C. Think oranges and grapefruit. So, moving on from the serums, I love aloe vera. It's so cheap and it's amazing for the skin and your hair too. So you can eat it, which I definitely recommend, but it is so darn bitter. You gotta mask it in something, maybe a smoothie or something like that. The best way that I find to apply it is to break it off and then just like with your man claws, rip it open like this because if you carefully cut it and scoop out the goop and try to put the goop on, the goop doesn't really want to absorb into your face. So if you do it like this and you just kind of like rub it in like that, it really rubs in and gets an even layer everywhere. Now, some other things that I can recommend would be vitamin C, or even a vitamin C supplement. Even if you are plant-based and you eat a lot of vitamin C, maybe even a vitamin C supplement. I myself find that with my plant-based diet, even mindfully incorporating foods with vitamin C in them, the vitamin C supplement noticeably reduces the acne that I find on my face. Another thing that I could recommend is a zinc supplement. Even if I mindfully eat foods high in zinc like broccoli, kale, spinach, I still find that having a raw, organic, natural, plant-based zinc supplement reduces the acne that's on my face. There were some clinical studies that found that after 3 months use, there was a significant decrease in acne found in individuals. Another supplement, now this isn't vegan, but for people who aren't vegan, vitamin D. So you could take a fish oil or a cod liver oil. You want to be careful though because of mercury. So a vegan option would be, other forms of D, like with mushrooms, but again, make sure that they're not radiated. Another thing that's great for your face is spirulina, and chlorella and any type of algae like that. It's like this magic for the face. Like I'll eat it and I'll wake up the next morning and I'll be like, wow, I look like I'm a new person, like I'm glowing. So there's something really powerful with the skin with spirulina and chlorella. And I really recommend I think it's Sun Giant brand of chlorella. An oil that I don't have that I really recommend is called Helichrysum essential oil. Dr. Axe talked about it and said that it is amazing for acne scars. I think reducing acne, but I can't hold you on that. But he said it's one of the best oils that you could use for your face. Sorry for putting all of this on you right now, Dr. Axe. But yeah, I hope that this helps you. I hope that this serves you, and I hope that you can take a handle on your acne and defeat it a natural, organic way. Namaste.